Hey everyone, I'm James Cavell and with me today I have Mitchell Coombs from Bogengate. Thank you.
Not anymore, not from Bogengate anymore.
So I guess my first question for today, Mitchell, is what was it like growing up in Bogengate?
Probably wasn't as out of the ordinary as people would think. I mean, obviously it looks strange on camera, the location, especially for city people to see.
I guess there must be things a lot of people don't know about you.
I mean, I'm kind of notorious for being a bit of a cynical bastard on the internet. There's plenty of things that I'm into that I suppose people wouldn't expect me to be, that they would think that a cynic wouldn't be into. Like, you know, love me a good scented candle. I enjoy, you know, health foods and yoga and mindfulness and meditation and things like that. And so I suppose people wouldn't expect me to be interested in those things because I'm a cynic, but yeah, mad about them.
What made you want to be the YouTube person?
When I used to watch YouTube when I was little, not little, I was like fucking 16, I would watch a video and think like, holy shit, I can't believe that person just said that. Like, that's me, I think those things, and then they're putting it out there and making it real. I can relate to them. And so I guess I wanted to be that person for anyone else who's a little bit weird like me.
You must have had some sort of inspirational, or you must have been inspired by some YouTuber to do what you do today.
I mean, my favourite YouTubers were Connor Franta and Troye Sivan, I would say. I don't really watch Connor's videos anymore. Not because I don't enjoy them, but because I don't want to find myself, because he was my YouTube inspiration, I don't want to find myself copying him.
School experience, I think a lot of people would probably be actually asking, what the hell was it?
I was kind of very, anything that I wasn't interested in, I couldn't force myself to focus on it. And so, yeah, in high school I didn't really. Actually, this is a direct quote from my careers advisor. She looked at my school report and she says, well, it's quite clear to me that you don't excel at anything. And I went, well, I got an Excellence Award for Creative IT, so can't be all bad, can it?
Well, I mean, where do you work then?
Work at Amplify. This is Amplify is the company.
Do you see yourself making another viral video or viral of some sort?
Not really. I mean, it's not something that I aim to do.
The Bogengate video,
Yep.
and obviously the reaction it had.
It was surprising because I didn't even enjoy the video that much when I first watched it. Like, the only reason I posted it was because I was like, well, I've gone to the effort, I've made it, I may as well post it. But I personally didn't even find it that interesting, and even to this day I don't get it. The reaction was obviously huge. I mean, it ended up reaching over 3 million people, thanks to the Sunrise exposure. God love him.
So what was the television interview on Sunrise? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, that was like the weirdest thing I've ever done. I got a message on Facebook from some guy called Jeff, and he's like, hello, I work for Sunrise, do you want to be on it? And I was just like, this doesn't look legit. And then I did a bit of a Google stalk, and his LinkedIn comes up. I was like, yep, no, Jeff definitely works for Channel 7. And then he calls me, and he's talking about it, and he goes, right, well, there'll be a camera and a satellite truck at the Bogengate pub at 7:30 tomorrow. And I'm just like, shit. And then I got up the next morning, I drove in. There's just one guy with a camera, no lighting. He just says, there's the sun, stand in front of it. And so when I was doing the interview, I was looking directly into the sun like this. And then they shove a thing in my ear, and it's got this really crackly connection. It was awful, I could barely understand them. They're like, I haven't even watched the interview back because I'm terrified, because it was live and I had no control over what happened. I couldn't edit it. And so, yeah, it was the weirdest experience of my life. And then I came off air. The guy goes, thanks, mate. He gets in his truck, he leaves, and I was like, all right then. I drove home and checked my phone, and it just exploded. I was like, I was just like on national TV, and it felt like nothing. It was really weird.
Is there anything else before we wrap up today you want to say?
Go like my Facebook page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, all that.